So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? That could spell trouble. Oh, that is a great chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 13, Rivaldo.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. Tonali.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Hakimi. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Belletti. Now it's Dembele. Costa Curta. And it's been given away. Look at the space here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lobbed in behind. Bellingham. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Rivaldo. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo pinches it off him. Bellingham gets his pass away. It's a pretty loose pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. Shapes to shoot. That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. Gently done. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Please report to the staff room
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
India go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. India carrying a one-goal lead. Not the most accurate pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. That's the throw. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Substitutions taking
Mbappe
place.
is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. Great defending, strong and determined. Cristiano Ronaldo dominates aerially so often. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Real chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Moved on forwards. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Rivaldo. He's found a way through.
That was lovely, that.
Rivaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ricky Puig, driving forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bellingham.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution in progress.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Added time.
And that's really well manoeuvred. India clearly now in lead preservation mode. Has a look and place it forward. That's the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rivaldo picking up the match. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gives it back. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Eto! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Eto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Chance to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And the shot! He's scored! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
It's Rivaldo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rivaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. David Villa. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Rivaldo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. Now it's Eto'o. Caught offside that time.
India really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Eto'o. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
No, that's been intercepted. Cruyff. Rodri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Belletti. Hernes. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cleared without complication. And here's Messi. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get away here?
Minutes has been indicated.
Can he finish? Danger averted for now. There's the whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And the shots! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Burn. And it's Cruyff. Musiala. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Good read, needed to be. Chooses to go cross-field.
The attendance for this match
Cruyff
was
has created one goal
72,306.
already. And here's Eto'o. Bellingham. For Rice. Fiddles it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now the finish! Well, that is remarkable.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Fernando Torres. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Baggio.
Oh, and he's through the middle, and he's onside. Messi! It's in! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
After 73 minutes is number 10.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Lionel Messi!
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Lionel Messi!
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
David Villa. David Villa! No mistake! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi's cross, there's the header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
India have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a nicely measured pass. It's Eto'o!
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Rivaldo. Number 2, Belletti. Number 8,
And it's Eto'o.
Bellingham.
Eto'o!
Number 24,
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
17, Del Piero. Number 6,
A moment to
Costa
try
Curta.
and place the cherry
Number
on the cake.
18, Conte. Number
Cruyff
28,
with the short one.
Ricky Point. 6 added minutes.
Now it's
has been
Roberto
indicated.
Baggio. Del Piero. Costa Curta makes the interception. Messi. David Villa. Conte. Roberto Baggio. Beckham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. India have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And he can clear it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Great run on the overlap here. And the keeper beats it away. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Law. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And they're back on the ball again. Law, and he's onside. Del Piero, it's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So it is still 0-0. Adams. And that's put paid to a promising move. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And he thumps it clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Shapes to shoot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Rises! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, that's been intercepted. Hernes. Belletti. He can run onto that. It's a mighty effort! In he goes again. It's a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
India grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Oh, that's wonderful
The
alertness.
attendance for this match was
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
71,898.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dixon. That has been cut short. Bellingham. Adams. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Real chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Adams. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 24, Rice. Number 18,
Great ball if he can get there.
Substitutions
Good take
taking
by the
place.
keeper, he's read that well.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He could be in here. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has not gone well. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Wriggles his way through. And that is not finding anyone.
Substitution on the field, number 23.
India
Fernando
making
Torres.
another change here.
Coming
Totti
on to
getting the
replace
call
him
here
is
in what can be interpreted
number
as a
20,
clear show of
Francesco
intent.
Totti.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution in progress.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
That is a brilliant interception. All hands on deck for this one. Tries to get it clear.
6
Nice
added
interception,
minutes
well
has been
timed.
indicated.
Hernes. Couldn't squeeze it through. Neuer. Conte. Hernes. Oh, that's a key interception. Forwards and with intent.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Adams wins the duel this time. And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt,
everybody,
it is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
India with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Roberto Baggio just eases him off the ball.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Hoeneß really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Belletti. So it is still 0-0. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rivaldo. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Tonali.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Koundé, and it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
Sure to put any litter in the bins.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
India have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, it's come loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
It's Salah! Big moment! Massive goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Rummenigge, he is through here. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ernest. Rivaldo receives it in a good position. Has a goal! Oh, that is really good tenacity. India have their second corner now. No, he's managed to misplace that. Your impression so far, Jim?
India are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Ernest. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Always onto this. Now it's Neymar. He's through, now is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Ronaldo in acres of space out wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 8. Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 24. Rice. Number 20. Francesco Totti.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Ribéry. Pulls it back.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And his chance!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he thumps it clear. Now it's Mbappe. Dink through. Oh, what a ball he's in here! And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Maradona. That's a little off target. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's gone for goal! India have the chance to go the other way.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing header! And that has been cleared. India are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. And the shot! It's in! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes is
India
number
have
10,
penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well read, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Bruyne. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and
Decent hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Maradona. Oh, good spread. Interesting ball. Messi in acres of space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that is... And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Maradona certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi's cross.
Nearly 3 minutes at a
Messi,
time.
a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? And we hit half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. Any strong opinions on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
India, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
India definitely want to carry on.
Great chance! Shapes to shoot! And here's Baggio. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kante does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. India are still that goal to the good. And it's De Bruyne. He's going for goal!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi. Now this could be a chance. He's got the shot away! He scores! Two to the good! They have breathing space. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
75 minutes played. Now it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through. Ernest. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Well, played right into his path. And he's there to clear it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
On the field, number 8.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Conte.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rice.
And it's Roberto
Coming on the
Carlos.
field, number 20.
Ronaldinho! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Ronaldinho. Substitution on the field.
We have... And Messi!
Number 2. Belletti.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that should get the job done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
6 added minutes has been indicated.
He's found a way through. Totti. He's found Totti! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Ricky Puig. And it's Totti. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without
and
a doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stand. And the shots! Oh, it's come loose.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
No outsmarting him this time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland, played out to the left flank. Maldini makes the interception. And it's Baggio. Messi. Vieira with the clearance. That's a fabulous ball. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. India are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Defending of the desperate variety. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he has a shot! Hernandez clears it away. Belletti. That has been cut short. Short changes him with that pass. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Maldini. Deftly away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. India with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi. Cruyff. Vieira, a player of legendary status. Rummenigge. And it's Davis. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There will be
Threads
1 minute
one in.
added time.
Oh, that was expansive and inside.
And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication, driven forward. And now they can clear their lines. And he was quick to react. Roberto Baggio. And no, he's seen through all of that. And here's Baggio. Beckenbauer clears. Czech deals with it effortlessly.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
So we've reached the hour mark.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he welcomes it in. And here's Danny Olmo. Davis. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for options for movement. India have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. And that was very necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a look and place it forward. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Baggio. Tries a shot! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
On the field, number 14.
India.
And Messi!
Number 24.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
It's their second corner of the game.
Belletti. Coming on the field, number 17, Del Piero. Number 6, Costa Curta.
Diaz powering forward here. Mbappe. Now it's Diaz. Fiddles it through.